Wildlife Wednesday. Okay, so today I'm going to take you on a walk down the Dodder and see what you might find on a typical day. Although having said that, I'm not so sure there is such a thing as a typical day down the Dodder. Oftentimes in Ireland, we can have all four seasons in one day. The river can be quiet and calm, flowing along at a gentle pace as it makes its way towards the sea. But at other times, it can be a violent torrent, sweeping away all in its path. But for my purposes today, we'll pretend it's a typical day. So let's begin our journey downriver with some of the more commoner garden species we might meet. Robin, blackbird, magpie, blue tit and coal tit, and of course the ubiquitous wood pigeon. As a photographer, two species I have always had a problem with are siskin and tree creeper, although they too are quite common along the river. And not far behind them, the dunnock also can be elusive enough. Add to this short list Ireland's smallest bird, the goldcrest, which, despite its size, is a stunning little bird. Next, let me talk about crows. Although we have 7 members of the crow family in Ireland, and the four most common can regularly be found along the Dodder, for this little exercise, I'll let the hooded crow represent the whole family. Before moving on to the river itself, no journey along its banks would be complete without mentioning mammals. There are several which are regularly seen, and some, although common along the river, are rarely seen or are confined to a particular stretch. Foxes and grey squirrels are seen daily. Badgers and otters rarely, and red squirrels are confined to the upper reaches of the river. So for that reason, I am including only the fox and the grey squirrel here. Now we move on to the river itself and join the birds which live and feed on or in the river. How better to begin than with my own favourite, the kingfisher. This is the bird that attracts vast numbers of photographers daily to visit my old neighbourhood on Lord Dodder Road. Because it's here that this beautiful bird regularly gives itself up to be photographed. Feeding as it does underwater, the dipper is another great favourite amongst bird watchers and photographers. It's generally believed that this unique amongst Irish birds has nested behind the weir on Dodder Road for more than 50 years. Mallard and moorhen are two more of the most common species found down the Dodder, as is the beautiful little grebe, which is without doubt one of my own favourites. Watching it dive for fish is great fun, because you never know where it might reappear. Generally seen more along our coastline, cormorants are regular visitors to this section of the Dodder, and again are a popular subject matter for photographers, particularly when they spread their wings to dry. Another favourite with photographers is the grey heron, not only because it's a regular visitor to this part of the river, but it can occasionally be captured in the same image with a fox. Quite an unusual sight, you must admit. And on the subject, of unusual sights, here's a little sequence you won't see too often. A grey heron sharing the same section of the river with another heron. Not another grey heron this time, but rather the more recent arrival, the little egret. Here's another bird with grey in its name, the grey wagtail. I love to watch these little guys feeding along the edge of the river. And although sometimes mistakenly called yellow wagtail, which I think is probably understandable, they are actually grey wagtail. We just don't have yellow wagtails in Ireland. So that's it for this week. I'll leave you now with a little selection of the birds we've just discussed and looked at. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, why not subscribe? Tap the bell and you'll get notification every time I upload a new video. Until then, take care. See you soon. Bye.